Hey everyone, this is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric, and this is an edition of the Jetpacks to the Bank segment as our Phillies win on a perfect slide by Roman Quinn to get his hand in there. What a slide by Roman on a Bryce Harper base hit. That was an absolutely marvelous play by Roman Quinn to get his hand in there. And what we did not think was going to happen, the Phillies were the pick-me-up of the day when our Flyers were the team that were off on the day. But it is what it is. But hey, we're going to talk about this game today. And also, please stay tuned tomorrow for Andrews and I's Jetpacks to the Bank, where we go a little bit on this game and also look at tomorrow's game and preview tomorrow's Phillies game, as well as our grittiest take tomorrow, where we go on tonight's Flyers game and also preview Sunday's Flyers game and what adjustments need to be made. But anyway, this was a very interesting game of baseball. I like what I saw from our Phillies. We showed a lot of bounce back and spunk because this team has not shown any respond fight consistently this year. Dominic Smith obviously got a force out that scored the first run. Then Galome, who's more of a fielder than a hitter, got a hit that scored another run. And then we obviously had Alec Boehm, who's just looked like a whiz and wise beyond his years. Even on outs, he's just putting good swings on the ball, lining them foul. He just looks mature at the plate. And I like what I've seen from him even when he's got out at the plate. So I really like what I've seen at the start of Boehm's career. Got the single, and then that scored Didi Gregorius in the second inning. And then, of course, in that same second inning, Roman Quinn, who had the beautiful slide to win the game, got a single on a line drive to Dominic Smith, who made a sliding catch that I never thought that guy was able to make. But anyway, Segura scored on that play. And Quinn, if he's able to get a few hits, he's not the best at judging the ball in center field by any means, but if he's able to get a few hits, hey, I don't mind him at all because he's a great on base guy. If he's able to get on base, he's a speed wizard, and obviously we need to have him in the lineup now, at least while Heasley's out. So it's great to see him do well. Dominic Smith, who always seems to kill us, made a nice catch and then hit a home run off of Howard, who had to come out of this game with a blister. Hopefully that's not something that lingers. Sometimes blisters do linger for pitchers, but either way, it's obviously a lot better than an actual injury to just have it be a blister on your hand somewhere. So Howard was a guy, again, he had some good movement on his fastball and some of his pitches, but he kept leaving certain pitches out over the plate, similar to his first start. It looks like he's a guy that's just going to take a couple games to adjust to the major league. And obviously today we don't know exactly when that blister started bothering him. Obviously he singled out the trainer in the end there, but we don't know when he actually started being bothered by that, if that was in the third inning or sometime it could bother him earlier, but that was when he actually had to be removed. But who the stars of today's game were, other than obviously Bryce Harper continuing to kill it and JT Real Muto continuing to kill it, who had his 8th home run on the season off of Walker Lockett, is the bullpen for once. I mean, the bullpen actually stepped up. They actually did what they were supposed to do. Jose Alvarez pitched very well in an inning. Blake Parker pitched very well again and had his good split again. Hopefully that means that he's just going to have a good year this year and just look solid for us as a veteran. Tommy Hunter had a great 1 2/3 innings, which is great to see because we really need him to do good as a veteran. And Adam Morgan had a great 1 inning. The only guy that looked off was Hector Neris, who we really need to start looking good, obviously, as our closer. But I mean, at least we had a good outing from the bullpen, and then our offense responded immediately to Hector on another dynamic duo player of Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto, and Harper hitting a single, and that's when Quinn had that beautiful slide. So all in all, this was an absolutely great game for the Phillies. We got to see good bullpen, great pitching out of the bullpen. We got to see Spencer Howard have some good movement on his pitches before he got set up, but then just leave pitches over the plate again. So show some promise, I think, is the best way to put it. And then we obviously have continued to see JT and Harper rake, and we've continued to see Quinn get a hit or so per game. I would just like to see him be more consistent in the field. That's all I really ask of Roman Quinn at this point. And a funny play to point out for tonight's game before I go is when Segura, you never usually see, like they said on the telecast, a shortstop cut off by a second baseman to then flip a ball to first base. That was just a funny play. If nobody saw that highlight, you can probably see it, but It'll probably be on Sportsnet Central tomorrow, I'm sure, because that was just a funny play to see. But anyway, this has just been a quick reaction to the Phillies walk-off 6-5 win on a base hit by Bryce Harper and a beautiful slide by Roman Quinn. Have a great and pleasant and safe night, everybody. Please stay tuned for Andrews and I's Jetpack to the Bank tomorrow, where we preview tomorrow's game and talk a little bit on this game as well, and our Grittiest Take, where we preview Sunday's Flyers game and talk, obviously, on tonight's blunder and hiccup of a game. But anyway, this has been a Jetpacks to the Bank Sports Fanatic News post-game segment on the Phillies, and then stay tuned for tomorrow's videos. Everybody have a great, safe, and pleasant night. Peace out.